Are you discouraged because you're unable to manage your to-do list? No matter which time management technique you tried, instead of working on your life's great job, are you bombarded with emails, meetings, and notifications? In short, you sacrificed purpose for speed. So we all end up asking ourselves, was I productive today? I feel that most time management advice is written for superhumans, as it doesn't make us happy at the end of the day. While all efficiency tricks seem to work, we ultimately can't get away from feeling like I could have done more that day. No tactic works 100% of the time. Let's meet Jake Knapp and John Zaratsky, the time dorks who solved this problem for us. They actually worked on designing apps like Gmail and YouTube. The work was exciting and rewarding, but the always connected culture and back-to-back meeting schedule left little time for their priorities. They got stressed out and distracted just like everyone else. So they decided to do something about it. They took what they learned from designing apps like Gmail and YouTube and came up with simple ways to fight distraction and take back control. They came up with principles that anyone could apply to make better use of their time. With some simple changes, you can also learn that it's possible to redesign your time to get more focus, greater attention, and better energy for the things that matter to you every day. They wrote a book called Make Time. Make Time is a simple set of tactics. It's not a one-size-fits-all plan. If you're watching this, you might have tried plenty of time management techniques. And while you did get more done, you did not like how it made you feel. Make Time is different. It's flexible, forgiving, and friendly. It's based on 4 simple steps. Step 1, highlight. Start each day by choosing a priority. Ask yourself, what is going to be the highlight of my day? This ensures that you spend time on what matters most to you, and of course, you'll do more with your day. It's not just the highlight, but the highlight is the one thing that will make you feel like you spent the day in a meaningful way. Imagine a friend calls you at the end of the day and asks what was the highlight of your day. If you can answer that question before the day begins, you give yourself the best opportunity to experience a peak moment and stop your weeks and months from becoming boring. By establishing your daily highlight, you don't lose the entire day reacting to other people's priorities. Most of the time, we react to other people's priorities in this digital age. But as you are just getting started, here are a few strategies for discovering highlight-worthy work. Number 1, is it urgent? Your highlight might be one of those things that has to be done. We all try to prioritize this way automatically. Number 2, is it satisfying? You have those tasks, both work and personal, that you would like to get to someday, but they are not urgent. Choosing one of these tasks as your highlight is a powerful way to change the default behavior. And number 3, will the highlight bring you joy? A highlight doesn't have to be work. For example, you could choose going to a baseball game with your family as your highlight. Now, laser. You have to beat distraction to make time. As you know the highlight, the next question is, how will you make time for it? It's a seemingly simple question with a deceptively complex answer. The truth is that there is no one way to avoid distraction. Distractions like email, social media, and breaking news are everywhere. I can show you how to adjust your devices and apps so you can find laser mode. First, start with turning off all the notifications on your phone that pop up on your home screen. I know it's difficult, but it helps. We all work in a dynamic environment, and it's impossible to try and control everything that happens. So, instead of prescribing a set path to a distraction-free bliss, one big tactic to help you is make your phone distraction-free. And the other tactic, avoid infinity pools. Any platform with infinite amounts of content, such as social media, be it Twitter, Facebook, and the news, all the 24/7 news channels, they are all called infinity pools. Try to experiment with this tactic for a couple of days and then for a week. You will see how they affect your ability to spend time on your highlight. Another quick tip, you should check your email only 2 times a day. It's easy to block distractions in your personal life, but Much more difficult when you're talking about workplace distractions like emails and Slack. Really, a lot of the mindless default behavior we find ourselves doing in the office comes down to email. But while email is just as distracting as Instagram and Twitter, the problem is that it also feels productive. You know it's work. You want to behave as a good and valued employee and stay on top of your email and get back to people right away. But that's not going to help you with your highlight. All you need is two simple changes. Number one, reduce the number of times you check email throughout the day. Number two, move the bulk of your email time to the end of the day. Energize. Use your body to recharge your brain. If you make a few small changes, you can change the way you live in the 21st century and get more energy. Most productivity systems treat people like machines. This is not a good thing. We have to deal with everything from how much sleep we get to what we eat. For example, when you eat a 5-pound burrito for lunch, you will have a hard time getting anything done in the afternoon. If you can increase your energy every day, you will turn moments that are otherwise lost to mental and physical fatigue into usable time for your highlights. The third step in Make Time is all about increasing your energy through a few simple changes such as adding more movement into your day, eating real food, optimize when you drink caffeine, getting off the grid and disconnecting from work, spending time being social, getting restful and restorative sleep every night. In Make Time, John and Jake emphasize that keeping your body properly fueled is one of the easiest ways to stay focused and have time to complete your highlight. One simple technique they used is called Central Park Your Plate. Here's how it works. Put salad on your plate first and then add everything else around it. That's it. As simple as that. Reflect, adjust and improve your system. Finally, before going to bed, you will take a few notes. It's super simple. This is the final step in the Make Time process. It is a simple daily reflection where you answer a few short questions. Questions like, what was your highlight? Did you make time for it? What were your focus and energy levels? It could be on a scale of 10. What tactics did you try today and how did they go? For example, you might write that you used a distraction-free phone today, but still spent too much time on Twitter. This way you can track whether or not the tactics you're trying are actually working. Make Time has taught me that small changes can have massive returns when it comes to time management. One of the big themes in Make Time is that small actions matter. You don't have to dramatically overhaul your life right away, or even know what you want before you start. Instead, a collection of small tweaks you can try get you compound returns from them. And Jake and John have seen it work firsthand. Even though they were enjoying their lives as techies, it wasn't until they made space for other things that they could pursue larger goals. The big takeaway for me is that all you need to do is start. You don't need to know where you're going to end. It's the day-to-day system that's more important than the binary outcome of a goal. Thank you. See you all in my next video.